The advantage of the EB5 investor visa is that you can get a permanent green card. Now, you don't get it right away. You get a conditional residency because they want you to prove that you actually created the jobs, that the 10 jobs were created. It's for you and your entire family, which means that it could be for you, your spouse, children under 21, and even if your child turns 21 while you're waiting for the process, more than likely they're going to be able to get the visa. There are certain projects, that allow you cannot guarantee that the money is going to come back, but once you've gone through the whole process, you can sell your shares and get fair market value, so you don't have to necessarily keep that investment forever. Other advantages is you can be from any country in the world. Certain visas require you to be a citizen of a specific country. Certain visas require you to have certain degrees, and this doesn't require it. You can be self-educated, not have a college degree, not even have a high school degree. If you built up a business and you've made yourself self-worth, as long as you can prove where you got the money, you would qualify for this type of visa. So there are some benefits to it. And if you're doing a regional center project, a trusted regional center project, one that's been around for many years, that has gone through this process multiple times, you can be pretty secure knowing that you're gonna get the permanent residency card. Have had the financial ability to return money back to the investors. Sometimes you get all of it, sometimes you get less. I've seen people that have gotten interest and profits from the company. So, you're running the business. If it's your own business, it's up to you. If it's a regional center project, you could potentially get your money back. I'm not guaranteeing that you will, but you potentially could. Basically, the advantages of the regional center is that you're not responsible for managing the business. You do have to show that you make some decisions. Typically, it's determining who the general manager is, but you're not running the day-to-day operations. You're not responsible for creating the jobs. The project is responsible for creating the jobs. It's kind of like you're investing into a stock market, okay? You're investing into a company, let's say, Apple. You're buying their stock, you're allowing them to run the company, and you're expecting that Apple's gonna build up your investment in the project. It's the same thing with the regional center. And if they do all those things, you will get your permanent residency and eventually be able to sell your interest in that company for whatever the fair market value is.
Okay. So is it easier to buy existing business, or creating the business is easier?
Well, so if you're buying an existing business, there are certain things that you have to consider with respect to the job creation. So typically when you're buying an existing business, you have to show that you're going to create 10 new jobs through that investment. Or if the business is struggling and you can prove that it meets certain financial criteria, you can show how you're going to save 10 jobs. It's all going to depend upon the financials of the business, and you would have to have someone review it to make sure that you can use the existing jobs as saving the jobs. When you're doing a franchise or something like that, you have no employees, you're building it from scratch. So if you're asking me what's easier for the EB5, honestly, I think it's easier to create your own business than to buy an existing business. I think buying existing businesses are good for other types of visas, not necessarily the EB5.